Hello, today we're talking about the 6 best credit cards in Canada available in 2024. I want to note right off the hop that I don't think that there is truly a number one best credit card. This is a compilation of some of the strongest credit cards out there, and different ones are going to be better for different people. I am going to be focused on cards that earn travel points, as I think you can get truly outsized value from earning travel points and redeeming them optimally versus just getting cash back. Though I do have one pick for a good cashback card too. Let's dive in. Let's start with an excellent versatile mid-range card. I'm talking about the Scotiabank Passport Visa Infinite card. It has a few very rare perks that no other card has. You do also earn points that can be used for travel. It does have an $150 annual fee, but through my referral linked in the description, you can actually get a first-year annual rebate, so it'll be completely free. The first really nice and unique perk about this card is that there are no foreign transaction fees. Almost all other Canadian credit cards will charge you 2.5% if you're paying in a currency other than Canadian dollars, but not on this card. Another really nice perk is that you get 6 complimentary airport lounge access passes. Each of these 6 passes will get you 1 person entry into a airport lounge. And this is a very generous amount of lounge passes for a card that's only $150 a year. That's also free in the first year of owning it. You can also earn up to 40,000 welcome bonus Scene Plus points. This isn't a starring feature of the card, but is a nice perk if you meet the minimum spend requirements, which is that you earn 30,000 bonus points when you spend $1,000 on the card in the first 3 months, and then another 10,000 points when you spend 40,000 on the card in the first year. I would say number 1 is very attainable for most people, but most aren't probably going to hit number 2. Also, if you want to see what kind of airport lounges you can get into, you can go to visaairportcompanion.ca, and then you can search your airport to see what options they have available. I think this is a great mid-range travel card. You do have to have 60,000 in personal income or 100,000 in household income to be eligible to apply for the card. And as always, the referral page on my website has a bunch of additional information on all of the cards I'm going to mention here. If the Scotiabank Visa Passport sounds like a good option to you, but you really want a Mastercard because you want to use it at Costco, the BMO Ascend World Elite Mastercard could be a good alternative. It also has a $150 annual fee, but has a first-year annual rebate. So once again, free for your first year. Going into some more of the details, it does give you 4 annual complimentary lounge passes, and this is through Mastercard Travel Pass provided by Dragon Pass. If you want to see what lounges are available here, I would just copy, paste, and Google that. Unlike the Scotiabank Passport Visa, this card does have a 2.5% foreign transaction fee. It does have a higher welcome bonus of points up to 100,000. One other thing to note though is that you need to have either a 80,000 personal income or 150,000 household income to be eligible to apply for this. These are some mid-range options. If this is out of your budget, I'll have some more coming up, including the very next card. People love the American Express Cobalt card. I know, most people would think American Express, not very good in Canada, not taken everywhere. I am here to tell you that this card has some amazing perks that really make it worth it and have completely changed my spending habits where I go out of my way to try and use it. It does have an $156 annual fee, but this is billed at $12.99 a month. However, if we want to talk about a card that has a perk that no one else has, it's this: earning 5 times the points on eligible eats and drinks in Canada. This includes groceries, food delivery, and restaurants. These days, I have absolutely no trouble using an Amex for food delivery or restaurants. Some grocery stores don't take it. Places like Walmart don't code as groceries. If you're interested in more deep dives on how to use your Amex Cobalt at a bunch of different stores like Costco, go watch my American Express Cobalt video where I deep dive this card specifically. I know earning in points can sometimes be a difficult concept to understand. The way I think of it is that 1,000 points is worth $10 as a statement credit, basically as cash back. So on your food spend, you're really earning at minimum 5% back on your purchases. However, if you're making use of the perks of the card and transferring your points to airline partners like Air Canada Aeroplan, British Airways Avios, Air France KLM Flying Blue, you can get way more than 5% back in value. This is too big of a topic for me to deep dive in this video, but if you spend a lot on food and you value travel, especially high-end travel or unique travel experiences, specifically redeeming your points on flights, there is no better card out there than the American Express Cobalt. This is the card I recommend to family and friends the most and has really transformed how my partner and I travel. There is also a welcome bonus of up to 15,000 membership rewards points. There are some other good multipliers on the card, like 3x the points on eligible streaming services in Canada, and then 2 times the points on transit, gas, ride shares. No other card in Canada earns as many valuable points per dollar spent. Scrolling down further, one nice feature of the card too is that there is no minimum income or household income requirement. requirement, though you actually want to make sure you spend enough on food to get value from all the extra points you're earning on your food spend. I won't go into the Cobalt further. Check out my longer video if you want to see more on the Cobalt specifically. But yes, I love this card. The American Express Platinum card is kind of like the godfather of travel credit cards. It both gives a lot and takes a lot. It does have a high annual fee, $799, but there is so many credits and perks that you can really justify this annual fee if you travel a lot, if you make use of the points, or if you just use all the credits that come to you through the card. Again, I have a full breakdown of this card, so watch that if you're really interested in getting this, but I'll give you the Coles notes. For this high annual fee, you get up to 100,000 membership rewards points as a welcome bonus if you meet the minimum spend requirements. I would say that this card really becomes worth it if you can meet this minimum spend requirement. 70,000 points is basically $700 in cash back, but as we've established, you can redeem it for way more value than that. You get a $200 travel credit, which you can use for things like flights, hotels. You just book through American Express's online travel portal. You also get a $200 annual dining credit. This can be used one time in one sitting, so you can't spread it out over a bunch of dinners, and it's only at select restaurants. Still, it's a great way to go out for a very fancy meal and not have a very big price tag. You can also get $200 or more in value with Amex offers. I break that down in the full video. The one perk that really sets this card apart from everyone else is the unlimited airport lounge access, and this covers both you and a +1. So if you're traveling with a partner or friend often, you can kind of split a card. I travel quite a bit, so I'd say I actually make up the annual fee in lounge visits alone. Obviously everyone's different, but this is a great high-end card. There is no personal or household income requirement. It also has really excellent travel insurance if that's a concern for you. Once again, full details through the referral page on my website. Next up, if you're looking for a mid-range travel card that can earn you super valuable points and get you some perks without a super high annual fee, I would look at either the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite card or the American Express Aeroplan card. They are very similar. CIBC also has a version of this. For simplicity, I'm just covering these two. I also think if you have the American Express Cobalt card, the TD Aeroplan is a great backup card where you can use and get valuable points that can combine together if the place you're going doesn't accept American Express. A few things to note on these cards: they have a different annual fee. The Visa is slightly more. They also have slightly different earn rates. I'm just going to move myself here. They have slightly different earn rates on all of their spend categories, though I will say, once again, the Cobalt really trounces these two. So if you're worried about an earn rate, I would look to the Cobalt before either one of these cards. Both of these cards are really nice if you fly Air Canada often. They will get you first free checked bag for you and a bunch of guests. And if you fly Air Canada a lot but are looking for a premium card like the American Express Platinum, there are some Aeroplan Reserve cards that you can look into. Both of these cards also come with up to 50,000 Aeroplan points as a welcome bonus if you meet their minimum spending requirements. Oftentimes this is a great way to boost your point balance with relatively little minimum spend, especially in the Amex's case. I don't think you can go wrong with either option or even the CIBC version. Finally, if you don't want to earn travel points and just want cash back, the Scotiabank Momentum Visa Infinite card is very strong. There is a $120 annual fee, but if you go through my referral link, you can get a first year annual rebate, so it's free for that first year. It also has some very high cashbacks on certain spend categories. Right now there is a special offer where you can earn 10% cash back on all purchases for your first 3 months up to $2,000 in total purchases. Another big one is that you can earn 4% back for every dollar you spent on grocery store, reoccurring bill payments, and subscription purchases. You can even use this card to pay for your rent and get 4% in cash back on your rent. I'll put a link below this video to CHEXY, the Canadian platform that lets you pay your rent with a credit card. I am an investor in the business as I absolutely love the concept. I'll also link a video to Canadian in a t-shirt where he shows exactly how he's earning 2.5% extra on his rent by using this card to pay his rent through CHEXY. Again, there is a personal and household income requirement, but it is quite good. If you don't want travel points, I'd say it has the most generous percentages of cash back. Those are some of my favorite credit cards right now. If you like the looks of a few of the cards or want to see some more options, you can go to this compare credit cards page on my website and scroll down. From there, you can actually click compare on multiple cards and then go to these selected cards, and it'll break down exactly what the differences are between them, all the different spend categories, what kind of insurance they have, and more. Thanks so much for watching this video, and let me know what credit card you want me to do a deep dive on next.